are all on the same page about what just happened yesterday. Okay. Diddy had made something, he had made hundreds of millions of dollars through his partnership with Ciroc. Okay. And it was a revenue share. They had this vodka that wasn't doing very well. They put Diddy on. They're like, I mean, we don't know what to do with this thing. You know, we'll split any profits that are generated above what we're doing right now. We'll split with you, right? It was like a throwaway thing because they're like, whatever, it's all upside for us. And Diddy crushed it so hard with that partnership that he ended up making hundreds of millions of dollars. They enabled that, okay? They are the ones who enabled that. They get into a second partnership with him, but this time they co-own a tequila brand. Whatever, the details don't matter. Diddy gets upset with them. Okay, Diageo is a $100 billion company. He says whatever, blah, blah, blah. He writes to them, starts threatening them. He wants $100 million from them or else, blah, 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 but whatever. Details not really super relevant for this. He says, I'm going to cry racism and I'm going to burn the house down, okay? Now, I could get into why he said that. It's irrelevant. It was still a very dishonest. What could be more dishonest than calling a company that has made a black man into a billionaire, okay? That black man, he's a billionaire black man, and you're threatening to call them racist? What could be more dishonest than that? And then he actually did it, and he cost the company $22 billion in market value. Then they get into this lawsuit, they settle it January 2024, and his house gets raided 3 months later, okay? This is the direct result of that, in my opinion. No one's going to convince me otherwise. And now we find out what the outcome is, because bottom line is, okay, his bail being denied. Think about it like this, dude. The judge said this to him when he was when he got to the verdicts were read. The judge said, I assume that Mr. Combs doesn't want to go back to MDC Brooklyn, so he's intending on letting him go. Okay, then this is what happens. Okay, so let's talk about this.
Combs has been denied bail after the verdict in his sex trafficking case, and here's how he took the news. According to NBC News reporters in the courtroom, Combs appeared, quote, deflated as his hopes of going home were seemingly dashed as his lawyers attempted to convince Judge Aaron Subramanian to release their client ahead of his sentencing. In his ruling, Subramanian cited Combs' years-long pattern of violence as a reason for him to remain behind bars, adding that he continues to be a danger to others and unable to follow the law. Arguing that Combs, who pleaded not guilty to sex trafficking, racketeering conspiracy, sex trafficking by force, fraud, or coercion, as well as transportation to engage in prostitution, was acquitted on the 3 most serious charges of sex trafficking and racketeering, and only convicted of prostitution-related offenses. Defense attorney Mark Agnifilo insisted he should be released on appropriate conditions. As Agnifilo outlined, Combs would be willing to put up a $1 million cash bond co-signed by his mom Janice